Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. Today I'll be doing kind of a reaction slash discussion, one take unedited sort of thing. And today I'm going to be looking at the recently dropped Trails in the Sky first chapter announcement trailer. Now, for those who don't know, Trails in the Sky first chapter is Falcon's 3D remake on Trails in the Sky FC, which is also first chapter. This was previously kind of, I guess, leaked, or we've seen this announced in a Nintendo Direct that happened a while ago. But this kind of will be the first time, I guess, we'll see a bit more and kind of like the quote unquote the official announcement. So without further ado, let's go check it out. Okay, so we start off straight away with Estelle's S-Craft Barrage. Looks like. All right, and there's the logo. Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Interesting. The origin of the Trail series. So here we have obviously Estelle and Joshua, the Bright House, and wow, I mean the graphics, they look great for what it is, and it still has that charm I feel of Sky. Watch fates merge and paths. Hey, there's Sherazade. Olivier right there. And head into battle with various real times. So from what I'm looking at, it has kind of like that daybreak combat where you can have turn-based and action-based. So here's probably Joshua's S-Craft, Sever. Nice. Also I noticed this is one of the renditions of Sophisticated Fight. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That reminds me of the Cold Steel. Oh, Zin, Tita, Target. Well, I really like the art style and the direction. Cassius, Shining Palm. Oh my, okay, that's a cool cutscene. All right, Olivier, Sherazade. Also, I feel like Sherazade looks a lot younger. Or maybe the first chapter game kind of, at least for me, portrayed her pretty old. That's crazy. Coming fall 2025. Damn, that was actually pretty fast and a lot to take in. So from what I see straight away, this is a different publisher. So again, we don't have Xseed, we don't have NIS, we have Gung Ho. I did do a little kind of reading around this, and from what I see, they are I believe a Japanese publisher company originally. So this will be interesting to see how they do the localization. I mean, are they going to take kind of the original translation, or are they going to redo it? So yeah, let me go through the video again and kind of scan through certain things. So here we have kind of S-Craft, and I like how they brought back the cut-in. I think S-Craft's one of the best things, especially I guess it started in Crossbell. All these cut-ins, it looks really cool. I'm gonna just play it out again. It looks really cool again. Barrage in 3D. We got that to look forward to. Again, I like the art style. It's very, it just feels good. It just has that kind of nostalgic, you could guess, feeling. It's still very true to Sky. It's very colorful. It's very kind of bright. And I guess this is kind of the outside of Roland, I believe. I don't know if it's the path from the Bright House, but as you can see like the size and kind of comparisons that, wow, we're in 3D and it's a lot different than seeing it in 2D. Oh, this must be never mind. This has to be the west path, I believe, with the with the side quest. We have to fix the lamps, I assume. And then this is the tower where we got a bunch of storyline here and quests that we have to do. I also read that apparently we will be getting a dub for this, so that'll be really cool as well. So it's definitely gonna feel like hopefully a really polished and a great way for newcomers to enter the series, and fall 2025. So that's within like less than a year, which is really cool. The combat I wanted to have a look at. So here's the combat, or like the UI. So we have the mini map on the bottom left, and on the right we have the UI for combat. We have HP, EP, and CP. Again, these remind me a bit of kind of Cold Steel. Maybe my guess is that this was maybe in production around that time. We have different attacks again, which is I guess similar to Daybreak. So clearly X is dodge, I guess. triangle might be art, the circle probably an auto, and square might be like an actual ability or something, like the enhanced version. And there's a bar here, which I assume is like the assault gauge or something. And then this 2 might be, from what I saw later, if I play this out. Yeah, so the square highlighted is kind of this, I guess, hurricane attack she's doing. And then you can switch to turn-based, which I believe you can, like in Daybreak. Here we have Joshua's S-Craft again. One thing I wanted to really highlight though, which I believe is after this. Okay, so here we have the action bar on the left. So Estelle has clearly the Sepith bonus hit, and then she's casting an art. And then again, this is very familiar to how Cold Steel, I believe, more like 3 and 4, the layout. And here she's casting like Aqua Bleed or something. And then this is interesting, Strike. So this is very like Cold Steel. When you hit like the weakness of the enemy, like there's certain attack style which I never really paid attention to, it pops up with this. So again, I can't read Japanese, but I'm assuming again the right one is, you know, a basic assist. The triangle is like rush sort of vibe, duo, and this is going to be burst, but obviously with 2 people I don't know how. So they like end up selecting the triangle, which then they get like this rush thing. So yeah, that's cool. So here we have Zin. I think Zin, I expected him to look a bit more, I guess, bigger. He looks a bit too skinny and a bit too, I guess, too young, but maybe that's how he's meant to look. And then he gets older as the game goes, which kind of transitions well to Daybreak. I think Tita looks perfect. Pretty equal resemblance to how she looked in the old game. Age, I think he looks cooler and better. Like he really looks like that hard kid, kind of, you know, really typical with his nature and all. Really done well. Like I really like kind of what they did with him. Chloe again, very nice. Again, kind of noble like, very like herself. Here we have a shot of Cassius. He kind of looks way cooler. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like in FC he looked a bit comedical, you know, like a comedical dad. But here he actually has that kind of that aura, you know. Bro's a badass. Here we have more combat. So here we have actually 4 members with Sherazade and Olivier. Yep, looks same. Here, this is cool. I feel like if we get some 3D animated cutscenes, like imagine the potential. I don't want to talk too much because obviously potential spoilers, but there's like certain scenes that I would like to see, like in SC even, which I might talk about later. But if like imagine the ending of FC in an animated like cutscene, that'd be so cool. No, honestly. Okay, I like him. I think I like this better than his old. I was never a fan of his kind of old art. He looked a very, what's the word? Mischievous, I think. But I guess that's kind of who he is. This one looks a bit more kind of lighthearted. Sherazade, I wanted to point out, okay, maybe this is just me, but I always thought when I first played FC that Sherazade was a bit more on the older side with how she looked. Here she's definitely portrayed as a lot younger. Which is just good because I think it fits better with how things line up. Joshua looks great. Nothing to say here. I think the hair situation they've nailed. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's always been different, you know, from Crossbell and even in the later games. Style and yeah, an unforgettable journey begins. They're referring to the entirety of Trails here, not just this game. But yeah, it's a really nice shot again of just everyone, the gang, and I'm not I kind of like how they did this. And I won't say much, but Joshua being on this right side, for me, it gives vibes. I don't want to talk too much about it, like no spoilers, but yeah, overall this is really cool. And just finish this to the end. Again, coming fall 2025 on Switch, PS5, and Steam. So I assume this is a worldwide release. It's going to be really hype. I'll probably play it and get to relive again. I guess the things that I want to consider, and I'm not gonna yap. I'm gonna yap a little bit about this, but Obviously, if this does really well, I hope they do it for SC, and then obviously Sky the Third, and then from there, what happens next? Like, does Crossbow get a remake? And if Crossbow gets a remake, does the Cold Steel games, like maybe 1 and 2, do they need remaking? I think after that point, 3 and 4 is fine. Or maybe you could redo 1 and 2 in like the Cold Steel 3 and 4 Reverie engine and make that look similar, so it's all kind of the equal. Yeah, but really a lot of good things to look forward to. And if you're new to Trails or you're considering kind of getting into it, this is honestly going to be an insane starting point. Like, it's everything looks remade, the graphics looks great. It's going to be great. And I know that a lot of people, they didn't want to start at FC. Mostly, again, graphics look a bit outdated, quality of life, the gameplay. So hopefully this will be a perfect start for those that want to play and get into Trails. And obviously for us existing fans, we're going to play this, and I just hope there's more. And that's about it. So again, let me know, what are your thoughts below? Are you excited to play Trails in the Sky First chapter? And again, let me know if there's anything I've missed. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.